pagpapatuloy ng usapin ng Filipino Cultural Center sa British Columbia, sinilip ng Omni News ang kwento ng tagumpay ng ilang Filipino centers sa Canada. Ibinahagi nila ang mga hinarap na hamon at ang susi sa katuparan ng mga proyektong alay sa Filipino community sa Canada. Ang report mula kay Reyes Santos.
They bought this building for almost more than $1 million in downtown Toronto. And as everybody said, the rest is history.
Abril ngayong taon ang ipagdiwang ng Filipino Center Toronto, ang ika-25 taong anibersaryo nito. Aminadong may mga hamon na hinarap para maisakatuparan ang tanging Filipino-Canadian hub sa Greater Toronto Area.
Lahat yan pinagdadaanan, either small or bigger group, ang power struggle, yung leadership struggle. Talagang sino bang mag-lead sa atin? There's always a meeting. Siyempre, may gusto nung isa ganito, gusto nung isa ganito.
May community hall, library at iba't ibang espasyo para magtipon ang mga Filipino-Canadian sa center na ito. May rental spaces, tulong para mapunan ang iba pang gasto sa center na naging tahanan ng mga Pilipino doon. May government assistance rin para suportahan ang kanilang mga programa.
You're not hiding anything to anybody, like okay, in terms of money, in terms of mission and vision. Wala kang tinatago, wala kang personal interest, things will work the way it is.
Sa Victoria, BC, matatagpuan naman ang Philippine Bayanihan Community Center.
The struggle at that point was really coming together and building that shared vision. So we established the resolution in our mandate in 1991. It took us 20 years to raise the money, rally together, volunteer. 5 years later, we paid off our mortgage and it's now fully owned by the Bayanihan, which we were very proud of. Thinking about property prices now, I mean, back then it seemed like a whole lot, but it was only $395,000 was the property back then. And we received a provincial government grant for $215,000. And then the remainder was through volunteers, hard work, fundraising, donations. People were even donating their birthday money.
Mahalaga ang shared vision ayon kay Wong para magawa ang isang napakalaking proyekto at importante rin daw ang shared governance.
We have a shared governance that comprises of the Victoria Filipino-Canadian Association, the Seniors Association, the Caregivers Association, and plus representatives from other different groups. These organizations were all represented on one governance board.
Sa Metro Vancouver, 3 organisasyon ang may kanya-kanyang plano para maisakatuparan ang kauna-unahang Filipino Cultural Center sa British Columbia. Sa Filipino Community Dialogue Lunes, nanawagan ang komunidad ng pagkakaisa at pagtutulungan dahil iisa lang naman daw ang nais ng lahat. Ang maitayo na ang Filipino Cultural Center na matagal nang ninanais ng mga Pilipino.
Hearing from them about who they are, what are their mission, mandate, and what services did they do, what program did they provide, I can really see opportunities for collaboration.
In this generation, if that cultural center did not rise, you failed us as leaders.
We have to give way for the betterment of the community.
I would make that one group that's trying to build a center, representing multiple interests. And there's a way that you can find common ground. And I would say that you would not be able to build something great and big. And this is a significant project. No one can do it alone.
Rhea Santos, Omni News, Vancouver.